You guys have been together, what, 11 years?
Yeah, we've all been playing together in numerous bands. Oh yeah.
All right, well, so that is, you guys have been together longer than my 3rd, 5th, and 6th marriages combined. What's the key to keeping a band together that long? Seriously.
Understanding and unconditional love.
Fucking tricky, dude. I don't know how you do it, other than it just happens, because you got to be respectful, patient, and understanding is, I would say, the 3 biggest things.
What is it that people don't know about you yet that you're like just itching to kind of unleash?
I don't know. I think we're kind of in the process of figuring out what we're gonna unleash next too. I'm not kind of playing with different stuff and doing some demos and working on new stuff, new songs and stuff. So we don't even really know yet, but I'm digging what we're digging at.
Rolling Stone said you're one of 6 defining acts in rock this year. I mean, that's got to be kind of rewarding when Rolling Stone said you're one of 6 defining acts.
Yeah, we're pretty blessed to have that. And Frick saw us in Austin for opening up for R.E.M. Southwest show. And he really dug it, and it's really cool that it all came out of that. He just really dug our band and just wanted some sort of pull.
Do you notice women going to the other side of the street when you walk by?
I see a lot of heads turning towards me and in laughter, especially once I wear this Hawaii hat. It just makes it too funny.
The American Mustache Institute has a particular beef with one Dave Navarro, probably because he's worthless. And we just need to know that you're with the Mustache Nation on this one, that you also believe that Dave Navarro is worthless. So give us the Dead Confederate perspective on Dave Navarro.
Is he a keyboard player for Rush?
Because you suffer from bare upper lip disorder, you've got to be a little bit intimidated by John and his mustache, which probably has its own zip code. How do you manage that on the road? I mean, you're together every day, and he's got this menacing mustache that
It's mustache envy.
Yeah, I mean, how do you
It's
deal
clinical.
with that?
It's been proven.
Well, how do I cope?
Just touch it and it'll talk to you.
Medication, alcohol.
Medication and alcohol, which is not what's written on the bottle, but at the bottom of the bottle, either one. Find some comfort. Nothing can really take the place of,
in the kindness of strangers.
Nothing can really take the place of that. It's kind of like.
What did you listen to when you were growing up? What kind of music were you?
I listen to all kinds of things. I listen to a lot of classical music, actually. And
tell me what piece moved you the most?
Gustav Holst wrote a piece of 7 or 8 pieces called "The Planets." Mm-hmm. For every planet at the time.
I read a quote by you talking about kind of the anger and emotion that goes into this songwriting, and I guess I gotta ask: do you want a hug? Do you need a hug? Maybe a back rub?
No, I don't. Sure? I think a hug would just make me more mad.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, not specifically it being from you. Just.
Yeah. You can admit that if you want.
But when you had a mustache, you were never attacked. People stayed away from you. They didn't try to pick fights with you. You could actually crack walnuts at 50 paces by staring them down.
Why would you go to this? Why?
Well, it's a different. I've reached a part of my life to where I was looking for new stars in the sky. The constellations were frowning upon me, and I had to move on.
We were not able to make room for Dead Confederate on the bill this year at Stash Bash. We were already booked up. So, Stash Bash 2009. Can we expect to see Dead Confederate on the bill?
I guarantee you. I wish we could make it for Stash Fest 2008, but 2009 will be the year of Dead Confederate and the stashes. And I'll recruit some more stashes to the mix next time you'll see it.
Steve Ools from the Augusta Chronicle. He said your music was, I'm going to quote him here, lyrically dense and barbed wire tight. Now I went back and I read a quote from the Chronicle's weekend food section in May of 2007, and this is what it said, quote, "If prepared correctly, The asparagus feta souffle is lyrically dense and barbed wire tight. So my question is this: do you think Steve stole that from the food section galley?
I mean, obviously so. That was before our quote?
Yes, yeah, that was written before yours.
Wow. I don't take the wind out of your sails.
It makes you just want to go walk up to Steve and just crack him across the head, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't have a mustache. He probably has less of a mustache than I do.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm fucking marching band buff. I love fucking listening to marching band music and drum corps shit. So.
Do you play that at home?
Yeah, every now and then I'll get a urge to crank up some snares.
But what? So when did music really consume you? How old were you? And what was there a point that all of a sudden it made sense to you? This is what I want to do.
I think somewhere in middle school I started writing my own pieces and started really getting into like orchestra music, and just composing and everything, which I don't do that now or anything, but that's where playing with other people, and especially joining a band after during college and quitting college and actually making music with brothers is a beautiful thing.
You guys are starting to experience, a kind of a nice levels of success. I mean, you've been together for 11 years. What's it like, you've got Spin and Rolling Stone, and you're about to do Conan O'Brien. I mean, it's got to be pretty gratifying for you.
It's really cool. It's really cool to be able to be on the road and look out the window from city to city and be like, fucking hey, man, this is what I've wanted to do all my life, and I'm doing. That's when I notice it, is when we're on the road going from place to place, looking out at farmland, and that's when it kicks into me. Is when
Don't you want to be a farmer?
I'm like, fucking hey, man, this is awesome. We're doing what we've always wanted to do. You know what I mean? So it's really cool. No, I mean, we're still nothing right now. I mean, but still we're better than we've ever have been, and we have more of a chance than we've ever have been.
What is it that you want your fans to know that maybe they don't know yet about you?
Well, not just fans, but anybody in general. Don't look at the name and kind of frown. Fucking, can I say fucking?
You can say whatever you want. You can say what.
Well, one of the cool things about the name Dead Confederate is it kicks stereotype in the ass right then and there. It's like, well, you need to listen to it and see what it's all about.
All right, so you guys are also going to do Conan. That's, I mean, along with kind of the Spin and the Rolling Stone stuff, that does not suck. That's got to be pretty cool doing Conan. You must be excited about it?
Very excited, oh yeah.
I mean, are you nervous about it?
No, I think the more people we play in from it, just the better off we are. It does something to your energy.